God is mocking me!
And hello. How's it going? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. It's good to see you. Welcome in. We're live again. And today, we're probably going to chat a while and then maybe play more Star Wars. I don't know. How's it going? Hope you're doing all right. Krillera, you're first. Congrats, you got bragging rights. I got a game for free. Another. And it's Clear Obscure Expedition 33. And I'm quite excited to play this, but I'm not entirely sure if I can run it. And you're live? Yes. I think, right? Are we? Yeah. Why are you questioning me? Good, but dysphoria being mean, I'm sorry to hear about that. Shit situation. Me live. I mean, yes. Live and in color. Or are we in color? Who knows? Maybe I'm not in color. Maybe we're black and white today. Maybe we're not live in color after all. Who knows? Do we want to stream this way? I feel like we could stream this way just fine. I feel like this would be fine. Honestly, let's go for this. Let's just keep it this way. All the emotes are gonna look shit, by the way. Hello, Sfar. Good to see you. How you doing today? I mean, arguably we could do this instead. And then also this. I guess. Or this. How you doing today, Sfar? Good to see you. The darker gray looks better than the lighter one. Yeah, it's because this over here is basically just zero saturation, and this over here is me applying a LUT to it. You know? Which is essentially just a lens effect. It's a bit odd, but yeah. I mean, theoretically, we would have to do it everywhere then, right? But we're not going to do that. I mean, arguably we could do that. Oh well, maybe we'll do that eventually. Who knows? What if every game I play is going to be in black and white? Imagine. Imagine if all the scenes were black and white. White. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do today. Yesterday we ended up playing what's it called? Yesterday we ended up playing Star Wars Battlefront 1. I still haven't posted the schedule for this week, and we're live super late. I know it's nearly 10 and everything. I'm actually quite tired, so I'm not sure how long we're gonna go. But yeah, you know, I've got uni tomorrow. I've got uni in the afternoon on Wednesday, or rather until noon. So on Wednesday, well, most likely what I'm gonna do is most likely stream in the afternoon on Wednesday. Then we'll have our. Maybe I'll do a stream on Thursday as well after uni in the afternoon. And then Saturday and Sunday with charity shenanigans. Probably gonna do Pal World with crowd control on Saturday and Pokemon on Sunday. It's gonna be pretty fun. But yeah, I had a blast playing Battlefront yesterday. It's actually a very good game, despite the age, you know. Obviously, it's quite wonky, but I learned a lot about Star Wars. I didn't know that much about Star Wars. So we'll play that again on Wednesday. That said, enjoy your look. Appreciate you. Yesterday, we ended up cutting it short after only 2 hours of streaming because I had to head over to the train and whatnot to go to Bochum to then watch Starlight Express with the international students and whatnot. And it was fucking amazing. the last time I've seen it, I was, what was I, 11 years old or something like that, 11 or 12. So it was 14 or 15 years ago. And it got remastered. So there's a few new jokes here and there. They changed some of the cast as well. So instead of the Papa steam engine, we've got the Mama steam engine instead, whose voice, like vocal range, was just phenomenal. The British train got out of a race because of Brexit. Besides that, there were a few jokes here and there. It was pretty funny. The songs were amazing, just the way I remembered them. It was also very spectacular in terms of like all the different people did like jumps and whatnot on roller skates, and like the sound design was great. And I've like they had at this one point, they had this light show kind of thing going on, and I believe they used drones for it. I'm not entirely sure how else they could have done it, because it seemed like, you know, there were like lights floating around and whatnot, and I believe they used small drones for that, most likely. But like I didn't hear anything or whatever, you know. They could have theoretically had like lights on a on your, like, you know, on a string, I guess, hanging from above, but like didn't see anything. And also they switched off and moved independently, as if they're like circling around the main character guy, you know, Rusty, the like the steam engine. So it's like, well, magic. It was wild. Like I really enjoyed that. Overall, like it was amazing. I also did buy a keychain because I don't have many keychains at all, and so I got one from Salad Express, and it looked pretty great. And you basically get random ones, you know, with different starring characters, so you can collect them all theoretically. But also, I got Dinah, the dining car, on my keychain, which is amazing because, in my opinion, she was the star of the show. Just her performance and acting and everything. But also, I don't know. I was watching on, and it was something about the way she moved that just drew your eyes towards her, which was very, very fascinating. Besides that, though, the actors for Elektra, the security train, as well as the American train, I forgot his name. Those actors, they were fantastic as well, and their performances were very, very nice. They did revamp some of the music a fair bit. So, Electra's Major Mark, hello, good to see you. How you doing? I'm just talking about Starlight Express because I watched that last night. Basically, I loved it to bits. It was fantastic. The Elektra song, you know, AC/DC ist okay für mich. You know, you're not good. Well, now you're not. Now you got it, but on a lot of. In not good, well, now you got her, but on a lot of painkillers. I'm sorry to hear that you're on a lot of painkillers. I hope you take care of yourself. You're not good. Well, now you're good. Gotcha. But on a lot of painkillers. I see. That's fair. Take care of yourself. If you're wondering if these are side effects for the painkillers, they're not. Hold on, let me. Like, we're just gray today. No, we're not. We're purple again. this is the song there. It was really, really good. Like the live version had a live orchestra for the show that was phenomenal, but also this one sounded a lot darker, more ominous, which I found very interesting. But right here we're listening to the original track from the original cast of Starlight Express, which is the longest running musical in the world, I believe, and is only performed in London and Germany, in Bochum. That said, they've had over 3,000 performances of it, and that is pretty fantastic. Like, damn. There we go, there's the song. Magnetische Kraft fühlst es nicht. Ich bin elektrisch, hab die Kontakte. Ich bin elektrisch, die Zukunft bin ich. AC/DC ist okay für mich. But I also had like so many good other songs, Sorry if I mistyped. You broke your dominant hand. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear about that. No, don't worry about that at all. I got just confused. I've been very tired the whole day. I don't know why I'm so tired today. I mean, to be fair, I did take the train and bus and everything for an hour and a half yesterday to get to Bochum, and then 2 hours to get back, which was annoying. But also, I had to be kind of low-key babysit some students who at some point just decided to leave the show, and I'm like, that's kind of disrespectful. I don't know, it's not disrespectful to the actors necessarily. I mean, they didn't disturb the show or anything like that, but I feel iffy about it as someone who has been in theater and who had people walk out of their show, in the middle of my performance, no less. And it just doesn't feel great. Luckily, they didn't see it, most likely, because there's lots of lights and everything. But also, it's kind of like we organize these cultural tours and everything and events and all of that. And if you don't attend or like just leave mid thing, that's weird. I don't know. But it's also like their money that's gone. $15, whatever. It usually costs $50 per ticket, and they get it like they have to pay less money for it essentially, which is cool. It makes it more affordable for them, for the other students. But it sucks obviously when they don't come or when they just leave ahead of time and whatnot. It's like, well, yeah, I don't know. What I found very interesting about the performance, and that's something that I've noticed as well when I first watched it, is that the cast is not German, even though they're performing in German. And that is something that you can notice a lot with how they sing and talk. They struggle with the sh and the ch. So they overgeneralize as a result, often adding, which is a bit right. It sounds disrespectful in your opinion. Yeah, like leaving mid-thing or like in the middle of a show and everything, leaving and whatnot. I don't know. I find it disrespectful. And this song is great as well. Ist Macht. Fracht. Ist Macht. Wir tragen Fracht bei Tag und Nacht. Denn Fracht ist Macht. Die ist Macht. Fracht ist Macht. Ist Macht. Dieser bringt die Fracht. Dafür sind wir gemacht. Wir haben Kraft und tragen Last, denn Fracht ist Macht. Literally, like, freight is power, but the English version says freight is great, which is pretty funny. Es macht Fracht. Es macht. We should have the ability to stay longer, but you have to go. Totally fine. Don't worry at all about it. This is very impromptu late stream. I felt like streaming because I wanted to talk a little bit about Starlight Express, but I'm also noticing that I'm getting kind of EP. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay. I'm just going to finish my tea, definitely, and we're going to chat during that. Maybe we'll play actually some Maze Mize. We could play some Maze Mize. We could also do some Trash Goblin, theoretically. Is not... Actually, we might just do that. Let's do that. Yeah, you're sitting in the GOS. What is the GOS, if I may ask? Hospital. Ooh. I hope you take care of yourself. Good luck, and I hope you feel better soon, and I hope that your hand recovers quickly. Let's do this. Do. We got game for free. So this game is by Trampoline Tales, which is a developer who made Luck Be a Landlord before, and it's pretty damn cool. And yeah, you won't recover yet. You're in a temporary cast whilst the gossips. That's fair. I mean, like, I hope it recovers soon, you know? I hope it heals up correctly and everything. Let's take this. So, this is a game that is essentially Vampire Survivors, kind of. Hospital finds the team and the specialist surgeon. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take some time, but you got this. Just focus on healing, no typing, get enough rest, and yeah. Let's do the anti-cheat. Thank you. Of course. So, this is Pac-Man, sort of Vampire Survivor-ish, though. But the time only moves when you move. Let's take this. Let's take that. So basically, we deal 8 damage to all enemies every 1.5 seconds. Double back there. And we deal a lot of damage to all units. I'll take the vacuum for some attraction. Like those ghosts that float through the walls, they just take a lot of damage. Let's take the anti-cheat again. Level that up. Let's decrease the cooldown on that. Popcorn makes it so that we... Ooh, more damage. They just take 40 damage per second while inside walls, like these ghosts here. Popcorn makes it so that we avoid it and avoid damage instead of getting damaged. Let's take attraction again so that we attract these orbs more easily. I'll take the heal per second. I'll take the popcorn again. We dodged there. We got hit there. This would heal us more, I guess. There's a passive thing. None of these are optimal. I guess this would be more maximum health. Pixel, good to see you. How are you doing today? The cats don't follow us precisely. Sometimes they just take a shortcut if you double back and whatnot. Ooh, I love the energy ball. Because it does more damage the more enemies it passes through. I would have loved to have more cooldown reduction. Dealing a lot of damage to those cats. Let's go through here. Doing good, I'm glad to hear that. What have you been up to on this wonderful Monday? Monday. Finish him. Let's get more healing. I'd played a little bit of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and then continue. Oh, which part? Which one? And then continue to build that Minecraft Backrooms map a bit more. That's cool. Ooh, Sky is amazing. Absolutely phenomenal game. I'll take the fleas. So now we can't have any more extra weapons or passives, and we'll only level up stuff. Which is good. The fleas will on a cooldown add a flea to the units, to the enemies. which will then take damage every second. And when the unit dies, all the fleas will jump to the nearest enemy, which is pretty cool. I really like that entire potential future storyline. Yeah, the story's amazing. Every time we've played it, like I've played it once on stream, but also as a kid I've played through it a few times, and each time I cry, like really badly. One of the few games to make me cry, besides Yakuza 0 and... Look at all those cats. Suckers. Let's take more traction so that we can get those experience orbs more easily. Let's buff the fleas again because it's like super strong and it's gonna help us a ton against the boss. Can't believe those cats didn't get triggered. They did, never mind. Yeah, like, I don't know, Pokemon Rift Redemption Explorers of Sky made me cry. Like, time obviously same, it's the same storyline after all. But yeah. Let's get... this. Let's buff the anti-cheat. I'm just killing so many cats, man. I should start at Peter soon. And yes, I will keep making that same joke whenever I can. Because it's funny. Because it's true. Misplaying a bunch. Collect those orbs as well. Nearly level 28. The fleas are going to deal more damage now. Yeah, I'd really also like the improvements they made. Like, Sky introduced like the fake items that did something vastly different from their counterparts. For instance, and the gummies that you could turn into juice. taking way too many hits here. Should have taken the maximum health there, to be honest, since it would literally just heal us 25 health. The bonus star is also only in Sky, right? I think they're also in Time, no? I'm not sure. I believe they're in both, but there are like more bonus stories, I believe, in Sky for sure. So we've got 24 stacks of fleas on that one cat there. Take more healing. Let's go. One energy ball killed so many units. Energy ball, by the way, super broken move in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I mean, not super broken, but it was really, really strong at least. As well as any multi-hit move. Anything multi-hit, like Fury Cutter, etc., was just very, very strong. I'll take the extra maximum health. Sucks that we didn't get the cooldown reduction item. But it can't be helped. You win some, you lose some. Big boss. Shit. This should deal so much damage. Get more healing. How dare you? It took a shortcut to get to me. Vicious cats, foul beasts. Those cats over there are so confused where they had it. What the hell? Where they had it? Why are they not moving? Wait. What are those cats doing up there? Come on, join up with the others already. Also, I can't just head straight through the middle because these cats are here. Wait, now I can do it because I unblocked it. And now I can just buff the fleas yet again. What do you mean? Where did you guys come from? Why are you like this? What are you doing? These cats lagging behind is evil. Also, we're nearly dead, I just noticed. Like, where they had it? What do you mean? Where did it come from? What the hell? I love it. We unlocked a new rat. I guess it's a mouse. And the duplicator. What is a duplicator? Duplicator. An alarm clock. Alright. What does Speedy do? Wheel. Shoot a wheel behind you that deals 50 damage per second until it hits a wall. Alrighty. Speedy it is. Meow. Go maximum health again. Meow. Static. Meow. Energy ball. Meow. Meow. Let's take this. Meow. 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 Let's take some healing. Oh my god. Hold up. I just realized. So these are infinite. Oh my god. Oh, that's wild. Oh, we gotta go with Flame Trail. In that case. It just makes sense for our character. Look at how fast we are. View. I just realized those are enemies. I lost track of where it was, to be honest. They deal more damage. Meow. Weapon effects that touch it deal double damage. Hold up. Now that's amazing. I believe that works with Meow. I hope it works with that. And then double the level of your highest level weapon. Let's go. Okay, we don't have popcorn, but we're healing and we're gaining max health. Infuriate, at least. Shit. We could have had a thing. Let's retry that again. Maximum level reached. Oh. End run. Okay. So that's maximum level. It cannot go over level 1. Gotcha. So we only want to pick that up once we've sunk in lots of points. All sleeping enemies take 30 damage. Interesting. I don't like any of these. I'll go with that, I guess. Boomerang. Static. Like, the longer they move, the more damage they'll take. Once damage. Popcorn, so that we can avoid damage from time to time. The boomerang essentially does damage to all enemies it passes through, and if we catch it, we'll gain 5% of our experience bar as experience. In this case, we can't catch it. Now we'll gain 10% of our experience bar. As experience progress. Here's popcorn. Vroom. Reduce the cooldown of the boomerang. Nice. Let's get some cooldown reduction, actually. Another wheel. More damage for a wheel of time. Nice. We'll take the healing to recover any health lost despite the dodge and everything. Let's reduce that once cooldown. Now, obviously, this build kind of sucks. And by kind of, I mean a lot. For a plethora of reasons. Like, we don't have a great way of dealing with the ghosts. Not gonna lie. But at least we get a level up every 10 boomerangs that we catch, essentially. Let's increase the damage off a boomerang. I'm pretty sure we can heal that back easily. So I was willing to take that hit. That said, we're nearly dead. We should definitely heal. Some. We take 25 damage with each hit. Unfortunate boomerang timing. Even more experience when we catch it. It's really good. Okay, the boomerang doesn't wrap around the screen. Fair. It's not built in the way that the thing is built. This is a passive effect, it seems. I didn't know that. Since we have to grab anything anyways. You got 10% chance to deal double damage, which would be good, I guess. No, I think that's pretty great, actually. 10% crit chance, essentially. With this many wheels. Reduce the cooldown. No, let's get more healing. Man, wheels are fun. Unfortunate about that boomerang right there, but it can't be helped. Reduce the cooldown of our thing. Vroom. Vroom, vroom. But yeah, what's your Pokemon team name, Ixel, if I may ask? I don't know what hit me there, but oh, I guess something did. Popcorn. I feel like the experience is worth it. Worth getting hit over. Right there, I just didn't see the cats, not gonna lie. Get more healing in place. I could swear I did catch that. Oh well. Reduce the cooldown of the boomerang. Unfortunate. Boxing glove. The DPS was pretty good actually, and that's despite only being level 2. Let's retry. Cooldown reduction. Now we're talking. I'll take the energy ball. Wheel. Damage. Nice. Wheel damage. And enemies defeated. 30-second cooldown. Catnip is pretty great. Wheel. Cooldown reduction yet again. More cooldown reduction. More experience, I guess. I don't know. I don't care too much about that, but it's better than nothing. However, it's better than the nothing burger that we got in the other ones. I'll take the healing passively. Let's buff the energy ball. More cooldown reduction. Two enemies are defeated now. Whenever that activates. aka in 3 seconds. Might hit the sleeping enemy and the ghost. Yeah. Which is pretty great. Level 8. Ooh, 150 damage per second. Means, however, that we won't get any more, like any popcorn or vacuums. Well, that sucks. I don't like any of these too much. I mean, Hairball is good, don't get me wrong, and this can offer some good experience. Not to mention... Oh, we can't take that hit because we need... we're below 25 health, so we would literally die. Let's heal. Okay, 1 HP in a dream. I got scared. For a reason. Yeah, we did. Unlucky. Unlocked cherry. Got strawberries, we got cherry, we got popcorn, we got other things. That's cool. Wheel. Not gonna lie, I like the wheel. Until it hits a wall, it just doesn't. In the middle, it just doesn't. It's like the toothpick. There's basically this toothpick that until it hits an enemy, keeps flying. And it does more and more damage the longer it flies. And it can literally one-shot some of the ghosts. Which is pretty fun. That said, we'll do a different character in a moment. But first, we shall take a break. We'll be back in a bit. Please take care of yourself. If you want to see the game for yourself, it's available on Steam. It's pretty cool. I do recommend checking it out if you haven't yet. And there you go, Maze Mize. That's the soundtrack, but like the game is also available on Steam. It's made by the guy who made Luck Be a Landlord. As you might be able to tell from the aesthetic and the banger soundtrack and the fact that it's made by Trampoline Tales, which is coincidentally also the developer of Luck Be a Landlord. Huh, weird how that works, eh? No, all that said, it's fun. I like the game a lot. It's in early access. There's a demo available as well on Steam. I did get a review key for it. I did also release a review on the game if you want to check that out. And yeah, I really am liking it a lot so far. It's very casual. But yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be back in a bit. And then afterwards, we'll probably go for another hour roughly and then go to sleep. All right. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Appreciate you. And what? And we're back. I added some more tea to my tea. I got it's basically Uber tea. Jazz. Wanna try a pickup run? Boop 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 boop. Attract pickups. XP pickups have a 30% chance to be a higher tier. It seems interesting. We just unlocked it. Are we riding the saxophone? We're just playing the saxophone. Flee. Just to deal some damage. And deal with ghosts better. I don't like any of these. Not gonna lie. Damn! Big experience. Higher chance, yet again. Less cooldown on the saxophone. This is the spa build. That is literally about spa making music. I'll take the anti-cheat. I think it's anti-cheat actually. I'm actually not too sure. Let's take the mine. Deal more damage. Double. 28-second cooldown. Okay, we need some healing. Let's reduce the cooldown further. I'll take it. The seeds will heal us a fair bit. Explosion. More experience pickups. Cherry seems nice. Like, at least it's noticeable. Attract, so that we can pick up stuff quicker. Heal more with the seeds. We're one hit away from death. Reduce the cooldown on that. Death by Glamour. More mine pickups whenever it's off cooldown. More damage. Shit. Unlucky toy cannon. Let's retry that. If you would be damaged by an enemy, defeat all enemies within 1.5 tile radius instead. But has a 90-second cooldown. Just a lot of defeating enemies with catnip as well now. Spotted cannon that shoots enemies every 0.9 seconds for 50 damage, has 20 ammo and must be reloaded by touching it. Interesting. Let's grab that first though. Do saxophone upgrade. Whenever we can level up something, if we're not going to take anything new, we're going to do that. I'm gonna take the heal, because if we do get hit, I want when it's not on cooldown. Well, when it is on cooldown, I do need to find a way to heal. Cooldown reduction is gonna be very, very important here. Since a 90-second cooldown is pretty darn high. Reduce the cooldown further. Pick up range. Synergizes quite well with the saxophone. And also is just quality of life, I guess. Popcorn is pretty great. And has a lower cooldown than the thing. Let's get cooldown reduction. I'm not entirely sure yet if I want to grab the cannon or something like that. So it's like a thumper, and it gets used first, and then the popcorn gets used, which I find interesting. Can reduce the cooldown by 15 seconds, which is pretty dramatic. Okay, that was super confusing because I wrapped twice around that. Use the popcorn dodge there. I'll take the vacuum so that we can collect stuff easier. Mostly experience at the current stage that it is. Cooldown reduction. cooldown reduction yet again. The sacred flea. If we want to get it stacking, we need to do it so quickly, after all. Like, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it, you know? Let's get even more cooldown reduction. Okay, we got hit there. It's fine, it happens. Reduce the cooldown of the catnip. Need more healing. Gonna go for this. Healing. Reduce the cooldown of popcorn further. Took a hit, it seems. Let's increase the damage that each flea does. Let's get more healing. Get rid of the ghosts. chasing after the cats. Alrighty, let's reduce the cooldown further on the flea. Bo 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 bo. Let's get more pickup range, just for comfort, but also so that we can get the saxophones quicker, the experience and everything. When a 30-second cooldown on the popcorn, that was mostly for limit testing purposes there. And we are defeating a lot of enemies pretty quickly. Increase the amount of enemies we defeat using catnip. Let's do this for now. I think the issue with a saxophone is that, well, it is true that we don't have to immediately pick up the stuff. You know, we don't see an immediate effect really. Like, okay, it does damage to everything, but it doesn't do enough damage, if that makes sense. And in that regard, I wish it was more like the fleas, for instance, where we see like an amount of stacks, or there was some other interaction at place. Besides, oh, you pick it up and it does damage to everyone. Because like the damage itself is not enough. There's like not enough DPS there, basically. It's like one burst of damage, but it's not enough even to kill most enemies. It doesn't have the insta-kill power of a million virgins. Or something like that. Also, we just took so many hits there for absolutely no reason. More damage with a flea. We've got like 40 stacks on that front cat. And the big boss is gonna spawn soon. So that's pretty scary. I don't feel too strong here. But I believe it's doable. Although I don't know what the interaction is between catnip and the thing, or the boxing glove and the thing. Let's reduce the cooldown further on the catnip. Okay, it literally just takes off a life, but now we have a 50-second cooldown to deal with. But also, there's 45 stacks. 46 now. On the big guy. Like, he's dead. Unless, of course, we die due to stupidity first. Last life. Just gotta survive. Easy. Fleas are just overpowered once you get them stacking. But yeah, Saxophone had 280 DPS. Catnip and Boxing Glove didn't at all because they just kill. Helpful Guy and Helpful Gal. Alright, we're not gonna survive anything, Magic. Helpful Gal has Helpful Guy as a starting upgrade. A moving ally who drops XP pickups in his path. Who drops XP pickups in a path, appears for 10 seconds, cooldown is 80 seconds. And the is Scurvy, who starts with the cannon. So we unlocked Helpful Gal, the character, who has Helpful Guy as a character. As a weapon. Fun. Let's try Scurvy, I guess. Let's get HP then. Sure. Reduce the cooldown on that. That's a lot of experience, man. Popcorn. Increase the damage. Reload it. Getting that reload is gonna be a downfall. Because ghosts are gonna swarm the area soon enough. Healing. But it does decent damage, which is good. 70 damage, relatively quickly. Oh, we increase the amount of ammo it can have. Every 0.5 seconds now. I'll take this because it complements the glove. And now we have no way of killing stuff, which is rough. Popcorn cooldown. We need some way of dealing damage to the ghosts, obviously. Like right now, we're not really doing anything to them. Unless we, of course, kill stuff very, very quickly. Just took a hit. Choose enemies. It just says enemies. It doesn't specify which enemies or if they're the closest enemies or anything of the sorts. More maximum HP means also more current HP. More healing is very, very good for us, since we're currently one hit away from death. Oh, I thought we would be invulnerable there. Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be too possible. I'll take the healing right away, because we definitely need that if we want to take some hits. Okay, so that seems to work, which is good. I mean, I guess I'll take the cooldown reduction. Take more healing. And now we want to find something that's synergized as well with that. Something that has a cooldown and a relatively high cooldown at that, like the boxing glove, for instance, as well as, you know, popcorn is good here. I'll take the extra healing. Could have just taken that route. Well, one enemy defeated. 30-second cooldown. More weapon effect. Let's reduce the cooldown on that disco ball. That works. That works because it's a 30-second cooldown, you know, gets reduced a bunch by the energy drink. 14% now. Not the best one. But we can make this work. 15-second cooldown, 3-second cooldown. This only affects sleeping enemies. It doesn't even deal that much damage. I guess it might scale better though, because it only scales like damage and cooldown. Cooldown gets reduced, damage gets increased. That said, this has to be picked up. Knitting needles is 8 homing needles that deal 12 damage each. So I reckon that that's gonna be good. Let's increase the amount of homing needles that we shoot. Oh, the needles work with the disco ball. We just took a hit. Yet again. Taking so many hits, this is bad. Yeah, I don't think I can make toy cannon work as a main thing. Head tilt. What does head tilt do? I could have checked. Oh well, it's fine. On that note, it's getting late. I had a fun time. Sorry for the short stream. Sorry for being tired. It's normal. It's like nature at its finest. We're gonna see who's gonna raid today. I had a great time. I'm sleepy. I was debating on not streaming, but I decided that it would be a good idea to maybe stream a little bit, just chat a bit, get the whole huge fan of Thingamajig. Get the whole, I'm a huge fan of, what's it called? Starlight Express out of my system. You know. Figured that would be a good idea. But no, I'm just super tired today. I'm really sorry about that. We'll be live again probably on Wednesday, possibly playing the Forever Skies full release. It just came out, so that's pretty darn exciting, and I wanted to see what it's like to play that again. It's like a survival game that we haven't played in ages. Do recommend... Ooh, wait a minute. Is that Dextro I see? Ooh. Ooh. Let's go. There we go. Just copy that or add other emotes, and I'll see you around. I'll see you Wednesday. Thanks for finding out. Appreciate. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Canceling. Dexter just finished the stream. I guess we'll have to see who else we could raid instead. Let's go see Red. In that case, who seems to be doing more speedruns of Super Mario Land, which is phenomenal. It hasn't been too long since we've seen Red Mage, so long time no see doesn't work. So let's just raid Red. Red is a lovely retro and variety streamer who does play a lot of Mario games, does love Pokemon, and really enjoys Final Fantasy, as you might guess from the name. Also plays a variety of other titles, including the Civ games and whatnot. I do recommend checking him out. He does all of his streaming for charity and is very, very cozy, very inclusive, very lovely. I think you'll like it over there. I mean, probably. You probably already know him. We rate him too often. Also, is from Germany, but streams from Ireland and is very, very cool. Has a dry sense of humor, is very funny. Do recommend him a bunch. And yeah. So yeah, we'll be live another time Wednesday, probably Thursday maybe, and Saturday and Sunday. So look forward